and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. For the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz must hit a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurt. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Black 99 Philly, come back, come back. Tiger.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by Derek Rivers. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Green, the line. Green, the line. Tiger.
They'll try the air now with Watson finding room to the 20. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 4 catches, 89 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Last year, the Dolphins were the 2nd most penalized team in the NFL, nearly 9 a game, and now they've got 1st and 15. Now wins. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
It's Wentz. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Richmond. Come back. Target. Richmond.
Now it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On second down, here's Barkley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Black, no, feel it. Come back, come back.
From the 50, it's Watson. Rivera's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got a second down and 5 here to start things out. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Watson. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Black, no, feel it. Tiger.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the kick. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This is Freeman on first and 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. play action. Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to go down again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First and 10, Watson. The hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Come back.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Reset.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Reset. Black 99 Philly.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. To Barkley on the check down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Richmond, come back.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Richmond.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Watson on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Watson. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Derek Rivers able to drop him for a loss of 4.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Come back. Tiger.
On second down, here's Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Chargers! And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devontae. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Running right through it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Gurley again here on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson will throw underneath for Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Down. Black 22. Reset, 22. Target. Switch.
Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, nice move. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins.
Tokyo!
Wentz now on first down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On second down, here's Wentz. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete here. Another wayward pass. Yeah. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Wentz to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Wentz on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Wentz looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. To throw, it's Wentz. This one caught left side by Cooper. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Watson now to throw, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that
Automatic
call.
first down.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check four. Richmond. Tiger.
Now a first down throw. Watson forced out to his left. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Watson on first down. Stepping up. He's trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
Ram. Here we go. Waiting.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go. Back. 180.
Wentz to throw on second down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Intended that time for Cooper, and that takes us from second to third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sand. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. This is fielded at the 27. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wrist watch is like a brake light. And you can get it right.